What I think about the market right now is it's in a pretty confusing state. Uh, the S&P 500 went up to about 2736 today. So when it fell uh, about a month ago at 2900, I think it had to do with maybe China tensions and stuff like that with USA. And then it went to down to like 2640, and then it went up to 2700, and it's been just kind of sitting around there for 2725. So I hear that Trump is working on a deal with China, and I really believe it's all kind of has to do with that. Why the stock market and some of the stocks have been going down a lot recently, and because but now that the trades are starting to be resolved, then the S&P 500 is going to go back up again, and uh, then stocks will go up with them. But I mean, you never know. I'm not going to say that's for sure because you just never know in the markets. I know that I know that they're working on a farm bill for in the states, and they say they're going to be soon, but you never know. Maybe that'll happen it won't happen for another month. Um, but they say they're going to happen before the end of the year, so that should be good for some of the cannabis and the hemp stocks in Canada and USA. That'll be a good catalyst. Uh, yeah, I mean, it's big thing with just the S&P 500. I just know that people are afraid to kind of be involved in the stock market right now with the volatility, and there is a lot of volatility. Um, yeah, no, I'm hoping that next week things are gonna be a little nicer, and they'll have like a clear direction upwards, which the way it looks like on the S&P 500 today, that's gonna be the case. Mm. Yeah, you never know with some of these stocks what's going to happen, what kind of news things, if there's going to be acquisitions or mergers. I know Invictus had a merger with G-Tech today, and I found that kind of interesting. I was almost going to buy G-Tech because they said it was made for, said for $1 to be, that's what the deal was for with Invictus, and they were trading at 81 cents. So I was like, oh, okay, that sounds like a good deal. And then nobody was bidding it up, so I didn't buy. And then like 30 minutes later, then it went up 15 cents or about 15%. And I think it closed at the end of the day, maybe like 7 to 10%. And yeah, I should have been buying, but I guess I was kind of scared because I bought Choom when they had a deal with Aurora a few weeks ago, and it was for $1.25. The deal was for the PP, and Aurora was paying 20 million, and the price was at 96 cents. I was like, oh, okay, well that's better than lower than a buck 25, so it'll get up to that price eventually. Like thought that was a good catalyst that Aurora's investing, so and then they might own 40%, and then the warrants were set to accelerate at 275. So I figured that was a good buy, but I was wrong, and because it's gone down to about 67 cents. So I've lost like 50% on that stock almost, but I'm gonna hold until like I'm in the green, like whether it's like $1.05 or buck 20, I'll sell, but not till then. And I might wait till like buck 50 if it starts going up pretty crazy, because Choom is gonna be in recreational stores, and they have cultivation, and their whole branding is really nice with surfing stuff like that. Yeah, so anyways, I didn't want to buy that G Tech when it was at a good price because I saw what happened with Choom. So, but yeah, this I mean, I guess it's what I didn't understand is because with if it's an acquisition, then it'll end up going to that. But if it's like a private placement, then it won't go to that. Like it'll have less chance going to that really quick. But with the acquisition, it seems like it's more like buyers like think that's a lot more bullish that they're buying it up like right now. So I guess that's what I didn't understand, and that's like what I'm gonna follow in the future, if it's an acquisition, because I've seen that with MedRelief and Canamed when ECB bought them up, um, and they were like, okay, we want to pay this. Eventually, it got up to like a lot better price. Like it went up like 2 times. Like Canamed went up a lot. Like it went from like $15 all the way up to $45 when they were being acquired. And with Heiko brands, they also went up a lot because they were supposed to be like up like 40% as well. But then Canopy kept going up too, so they followed Canopy. So I mean, it's just like something to do with like patterns. You always got to kind of watch that kind of stuff because that's going to give you like the telltale signs of what the next pattern might be if it's similar, but it's not 100% science. Like it's not always the case, right? Um, so yeah, I don't know. It was just that was like what I was looking at to buy today, and I was also looking at Alcana, and they were at 790 yesterday, and I almost bought them then, but they went to like 820 today, and then they came down to like 805 or 810. Um, but yeah, I don't know. They hit a low bottom. I know they're selling a lot of marijuana products. Like I know they said from their 5 stores they did a 1.3 million in like 3 or 4 days. So if you times that by like 7, that's like 10 million. So that's like 30 million over the quarter um, in cannabis sales, and they're also doing alcohol sales, and they also are doing like they're gonna be in like BC and Saskatchewan maybe. I don't know. Actually, I'm not sure about BC, but Saskatchewan they want to be in and in Ontario, so they can be in a lot of stores. Like it could happen like in a very short time, like by like spring or summer 2019, where some of these retail marijuana companies they'll be like pretty much the kings of the industry. I mean, not the kings, like they won't be Canopy, but if you look at it, like think about it, that um, like the biggest brands in the States are all retail brands: MPX, MedMen, Eanthus, Cureleaf, I think, Acreage Holdings, or um, Green Thumbs Industries, True Leaf. I mean, I might be wrong on the Acreage Holdings. I'm not sure about that one. But the biggest names besides like Charles Webb, which is a CBD hemp company, that they're all retail, right? In Canada, we have the opportunity to do global sales, so that could be a big market. But besides like selling the products, that's all to like for wholesale. That's what Canopy and Aurora is doing. They're not gonna get like the margin on the retail, so that's what the retail companies could make a lot of money. Um, that's why I like Choom and Click, and I was kind of looking at Inner Spirit Holdings, but I'm not really sure because they have a royalty agreement. But yeah, I don't know. That's pretty much what I want to talk about in the broad markets and in the cannabis sector, and why the market's being a little volatile, and why I think things might change like in the near term if the S&P 500 starts going towards 2800 and going towards 2900, 3000. We can go for a Santa Claus rally. So yeah, that's all I wanted to talk about, and hope you like and subscribe for more videos of these like this in the future. Thanks. Bye.